coming soon. Until then, enjoy the vibes.
My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. Just enough. My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire. Yeah. One I can do with the da. Me, I no get time on the da. Dada cover my face, calling me la da. Biggie man, we know the where I money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. We can ride the wind, and the beat, die for nothing, my nigga. What's it come? Chihuahua, all the belly, the galley, ride the wind, I know it, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commentate.
I can't come and kill myself.
Anything when I did do, what they try to they do on my way.
I can't come and kill myself.
Plenty, so bad we face, just to make sure money day. All my people that go say I know one buy, I know one buy. I know one payment, I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy me food, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the penny, they get it, why the money, I know it, die for nothing, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the penny, they get it, why the money, I know it. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows I'm juggling, flow like the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Tradition up Bella, that's my bro, my family, goes in chains. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Like I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become mission, I be head of state. All my people then go say I know one fight, I know one time, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they can get, ride the money, and the beat, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they can get, ride the money, and the beat, die for nothing. Oluwabana, yeah.
All right, we are back. And we have some changes to our show today. So I will be changing the title in just a second as soon as I bring my guest up here. She is Dede, also known as Dede Loop Loop, also known as Gigi Darling, also known as Class Culture, also known as the originator of Clean Slate, also known, you don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you, also known as I'm a Pisces and this is how we do it, okay? So I'm going to bring her up here and let her say hello.
Yes, hello. Hashtag clean slate. You remember that?
Yes, clean. I remember that Clean Slate, girl. I remember it.
Girl, I had to walk through the fire. Okay. Yeah. And I did it. Because you know why? I love the sector. That's why.
We all been through a little something here. You know what I'm saying? That some people try to act like they haven't been, you know what I mean?
Right.
But we've all been through something.
And may I bow and say thank you for letting me be here. Thank you, chat. Thank you, moderators. Out of respect to my host, I do not read chats when I'm invited and I'm up on a panel. And Shelly was gracious enough to give me this time and space. So I appreciate you.
I'm the same way. I don't read the chat either because it can become a distraction when you're on somebody's panel, and then you have a lot of people where their supporters are just, I hate to say it, but they're all trolls, and that's all they do is troll and harass people and stuff like that.
And you run it. If you want to post something up, it's your channel. That's different than me monitoring your comments. But if you put a comment up there, it's your channel. I'm in your space.
Right. Yeah. No, I would never put up anything that's going to be disrespectful towards you, because when I invite someone to my platform, my whole goal is for them to feel comfortable, to feel like they can take their shoes off. You're at home. Nobody's going to bother you here. The only thing I tell people is if you bring up somebody's name, right, and you say something about them, they have the right to hit the link and defend themselves. Or if you don't want them up here while you're here, which I respect that, because I'm like that with some content creators. I will not sit with them. Right. So if there's people that you can't sit with, I'll let them know that, hey, you can come up, but that's when they drop down. Yeah, we had that situation yesterday. Melissa wanted to come up, right, and have a beef with Melissa, but Candy was on the link, and I'm like, as long as Candy's on the link, I can't let you up here. You know what I mean?
And I can respect that. And another thing, I'm a content creator in the beef sector. I'm not just I'm not hating on just categories. Right. But I'm sorry, y'all can't put me in your category if you're just something. It's different. It hits different. We're content creators. We get entangled and embroiled and shitted on. You know what I mean? So excuse me while I boss up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people shrink under pressure over here. Would you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that. I mean, yeah. I was getting pressed today, like I was dealing with a drug agent, and I had some drugs on me. But I stand firm, and hey, I did what I did, and I said what I said, and it was what it was, and I don't feel any type of way about it. And I still don't.
Yeah. And I appreciate you. I really do, because I had yesterday was interesting, and the day before that was very interesting. And the reason why I'm here is because I was in your clouds yesterday. You know what I mean? And but it would not have accomplished what I was trying to do had I clicked the link. I did not want to join a bunch of people that don't have me in the forefront. And I was addressing what I was going through in the forefront with me, Nicole Reloaded, and interaction with Sean. That's why I asked Sean to come to my channel yesterday. So that's another thing that happened to the good organic beef.
Right. So you invited him over, and he did come over. So that's good,
To talk, because when there's so many people and chat and people hitting links, interrupting you, tapping, making noise, yelling, hey, your computer don't work, my phone, music, and all this other. It's like, ooh, you're doing a great job destroying the beef sector. Congratulations. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that I won't participate with.
So what do you think one of the best things is that you got out of him by him coming over? Did you take something away from that?
I did, because everyone, and trust me, I don't hate on nobody, but for some reason people want to hate on me. But just like you said, if people are mad at Sean, shouldn't they be mad at this person? And you said Sean's name. I'm a legal eagle, so I know how to follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, so you brought his name up first. So if they mad at Sean, they should be mad at other people, right? So my point,
absolutely,
right? My point, what I experienced was, since everybody is going after Cruiser, and that was your content today and yesterday, if I find myself in the same position, like Aquani was over at Nubiology, and she questioned her about some information she got in the background, shouldn't I feel the same way too? Now I find myself in the same situation on a live. during Sean's live. It was hot tea, and it had to do with you, your moderator, it had to do with an ex-moderator with mine, and it had to do with my good Judy. I liked your title to your video. Okay. Nicole Reloaded. So it's very hard to exist in the beef sector without offending someone, gaining trust,
Right.
clean slate knit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but me and Nicole were really, really close at one point.
I know that.
Extremely close.
Extremely close. And it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
You two are so talented. And I wanted to say your intro is fire.
Thank you so much, yeah, Burner Boy.
Sometimes I just turn on her videos, y'all, and I just listen to the intro. I'm like, yeah. You know, I mean, like, yes, I love that. Okay. So in an effort of been clean slate for 3 whole years, because it's how you come to me. But everybody knows it's almost like I have to have the right to have a channel. No, ma'am. No, sir. So here I am. I found myself in the same position as Jay Wilson, Cruiser, Sean, and his people keeping their stuff secret. And then all of a sudden, I'm on a live show getting tea. And then somebody's trying to tie my tongue, but they're not beef sector. They want to be beef sector adjacent. I hope y'all know that means you're actually in the beef sector.
I mean, pretty much. Pretty much.
You're rolling with the beef. It just means the same. It's like I'm in my car and you in your car. We rolling together, dirty.
Yeah, because I told people like, yeah, I have the green sector. I'm the CEO of the green sector, but I'm beef sector all fucking day. Like, nothing changes that. You know what I mean? Like I was here before it. Yeah. And I'll be here after because I definitely feel like the beef sector is going in a different direction. I don't know it will be called, but it's actually not beef because nobody's really beefing.
Thank you. Nobody's dragging. That's what I said in Sean's chat. It's so amazing. It was.
I didn't even hear that, and I said the same thing. Yes. So that it must be true.
It must be true. These last 3 days have been phenomenal for me, and I feel even better. I'm going to go and do more videos with 3 views because I don't care about clicks and views. I'm not trying to compete with Shelly, Babe, Sean, and I don't care if y'all look down on me or say, ooh, she got something I want, so I'm going to try to absorb her. Well, that ain't going to work either. Okay, I just want to be left alone. Solo, dolo, YOLO. I want to go in peace, come back, do what I want. Shout out to my Hearts of Gold. We're growing organically. But what I'm not going to do is participate in a situation where somebody gives me information. I don't care who it is. It could have been your booth thing, Shells.
Right.
And I'd have been like, oh, hell no. I'm telling my girl. I'm going to tell it. Well, and I know you're going to get mad.
Here's the problem with the information, right? And I was talking about this a little bit to you, and I talked about it earlier on my last live, and I was saying that there's a lot of tea that I'm still holding on to, but I'm not putting it out because when I do a challenge, right? And when I ask for $1, you see what I'm saying? A freaking $1. I can't get like all day. Nope, not one single Cash App comes through. The next day, not one single Cash App comes through. But yet people think that I was a part of some Cash App stealing shit. Ain't nobody Cash Apping me like that. Now, I am grateful for those who did Cash App. And I had 2 people, and with their Cash App, one was Ben's and the other one was Tennessee. I can't think of the other part of the name right now. But what those 2 people gave me equaled more than everybody else on the other side. And it's not about those people didn't get enough. It was about I asked for $1 so that nobody has to go broke, so that nobody has to make any changes in their household. You get what I'm saying?
I do. How about instead of the $1, just join their membership?
My thing is
$12.
Yeah, you know I mean, they could do that too.
Yeah.
But my main thing was even that money, it's not going in my pocket. I'm giving it away. I'm not getting a dime of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I have seen many, many times where I bring tea to these streets. People take the tea, but then they talk about me like a dog, and I shouldn't have did this and I shouldn't do that, but they're reporting on it, or they go report on it and act like they brought it to the sector, or they go, you know what I'm saying? And then when they talk about it, they're getting super chats and cash apps, and they got all of these hundreds of people in the fucking room, but yet they not sending nobody. They don't have no sources. Ain't nobody really sourcing because I'm not hearing anything. They don't have anybody sitting in the courtroom. You know what I mean? So, and we got another case coming up soon where a court reporter could be needed, but why should I pay and go in my pocket and go, you know, they want me to go broke paying these people to go out on location to get tea, but then they don't even want to respect to say
they can build their channel and clicks and views. Exactly.
Right.
It's not right. It's not right. And that's unfortunate. This is why I enjoy participating in Sean's a chat, and we'll wrap around to the trauma bonding and what you were saying, and when you had your panel, is he said what he was saying about the direction of the new beef sector, because the old one is dead. It died.
I believe it's gone.
We all know that, so they give it up. Okay, but he asked, he said, then they started talking about Pasta's boo thing. Okay. And then he said, I got some information in the background about them breaking up. So I typed in my chat.
That ain't true.
I typed in his chat, I said, my diplomats also got some information. And then I dotted, meaning two separate issues, two separate subjects. Because I knew I was trying to get somebody to drop some tea on the Cold Reloaded channel, and they didn't, even though they had gave her the tea, which was very strange, which what Kwani was saying to Nubiology, don't be dropping tea and giving me something. I feel like I'm on the menu, you're trying to set me up or shit, you know, that type of thing. I said I was just on the live.
People giving you tea, because sometimes they'll give you bad information.
Right.
It will have you looking crazy.
That part. So
because I'm gonna tell you something. People talk about Pastor and his boo and this, that, and the other thing. Well, if they are broken up, they must still be friends, because I surely have spoken with his boo.
Right.
When I've called him and the boo has been there, and I'm like, hey boo, tell boo, you know, so they ain't been no breaking up. So I don't know nothing about that. That's not true.
I'm just saying and that's the point. But what does the beef sector give? Gag, drag. We were discussing why he wasn't on the boat.
And you know how they'll take that. Is it right that Shelly sent the mole when Jay Wilson says there's no friends on YouTube, but yet she's had conversations with his boo? That's all they're going to do. They're going to take that and turn that into that, because that's just what they do. So boom, 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 boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom.
But let's get into this tea, he.
Okay, yeah, let's get into the tea.
So the tea that came over to Nicole Reloaded, which I would say is a little strange place to drop off tea, because Nicole doesn't really get into like people's personal business all like that on her channel.
Exactly.
And so did Nicole not feel comfortable dropping the tea?
No, she wanted it.
Oh, she wanted it.
Yes, I wanted it. I asked the person to drop it here. It's not good to treat her a certain way and then take the tea and go give it to somebody else. And then what did she do? You had a show. You said, what's the tea?
Oh, shit. I didn't know you was going to do that now.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Oh, shit. Did I get set up?
No.
I'm feeling a little set up right now. You know, Kay is my good Judy, and Nicole is my...
I know.
She's still my sister, but you know...
But this is what happened. I told her, I said, don't go somewhere else to a bigger YouTube and drop the tea, because it's not fair. You're telling me to keep a secret, but then you're going to go somewhere else. So what was I supposed to do? Keep a secret, and all of a sudden y'all got the good tea? And now I'm in the same position as Cruiser or Nubiology and all these other people. See, I'm not a do-girl. I don't roll like that. Don't treat me like an underling. Okay.
So
and my thing, wait a minute. My thing is, Does Tita know you're talking? Does Shelly know you're talking? Why are you just mad because Melissa, the coffee lady, is on there? Y'all trying to figure out who Shelly Mole is. You trying to figure out, yeah, all these people in the background and stuff. And I didn't like that type of behavior. That's why I kind of took her wrench about 2 months ago, because I didn't like it. And then you can see where I said, Sean Bradley, no, per my diplomat. It's too late. Okay.
Okay,
So
I'm trying to get myself together.
And that's when I left the show. I was like, you two trauma bond, because Nicole likes to talk about all of her traumas via YouTube and all the hate she gets. That's when I kind of click off and let her do what she wants with her show. We were talking about what her title was, Hot Damn Content Creators. I was trying to get her in good spirits. She's back in school, that type of thing. But when somebody comes over and does stuff like that, I'm like, that's messy.
Now, let me ask you this, because they won't give me credit, but I am the originator of the back chat. Okay.
Yes.
I'm the one that introduced everybody to the back chat, backstage, all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Co-host, but they'll never tell you it was me, but it was me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you feel bad about letting out this screenshot from the back chat? Because back chat's supposed to stay in the back chat.
No.
Okay.
Don't. Okay. Another reason why I had Sean on my channel yesterday. I let me have a heavy hitter validate me in front of everybody, which he was so gracious to do. He was like, "Girl, I got to go to work in the morning. You enjoy your show. Thank you very much."
I mean, hey, we all know what to give. Anytime you get a nickname in the beef sector, you official.
Girl, I'm YouTube famous. LSA loves me and my Bernices. They drag it every day, and that's the whole gag of it. That's the whole fun. If you ain't got the backbone, if you ain't got a sense of humor, if you don't
Peter
have
Smith.
that boom, 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 you shouldn't be here. And I think that's another reason what killed the beef sector. Y'all, some of y'all heavy hitters like unleash your fan club on other content creators just because they got 2 people in the chat. Don't nobody give a fuck. I'm a troll hoe, But anyway.
Well, Army of Soldier One. It's every woman for themselves. I don't send nobody out to fight my battles because they're not even going to fight the way that I fight.
Right.
So with that, when you say she doesn't like Stump Down, who is she?
Melissa.
Okay, so Melissa doesn't like Stump Down.
The coffee lady, not newbie ladies, newbieologies. Melissa, we already.
I didn't know her name was Melissa. Also, I'm over here looking for another device because Okay, can you put that back up again?
Sure.
Because I was gonna pull it up on my phone, but
here,
child, I'm tripping. I don't know what I did with my damn phone that quick.
Let me share it again. So just think about it, Shelly, from my point of view. See, and that's another reason why I don't do all the panels and the yelling and the interlopers and the inserters and what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't even watch her. If you don't even watch me, you must have to sit back and listen. Okay. So here it is.
Okay.
My point is, I'm thinking about how you gonna feel about it, how this person's gonna feel about it, how that person's gonna feel about it. I'm asking the person with the tea to spill it. You already spilt it. You already gave it. Why are you trying to hem me up? Why are you trying to tie my hands, telling me I don't want to say about this person? Tita is not in the beef sector.
Yeah, she's not. She's been speaking on the beef sector for quite some time, but she's definitely not the beef sector.
Right. She has moved on, being successful, doing her thing. But when people are talking about moles and who's who and what's going on, and let's just say, I don't know, I'll just say me. Let's just say if I really wanted to get down into it and see who's who and where's where, well, that's pretty important to know. So what she was trying to tell us, because I can't show you all of them because I got them, but I already showed them.
Okay.
That it was said that Melissa, the coffee lady, paid for Vivian's trip.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that cut it off. Now, I don't know about that because Vivian Shore said she paid for her own trip.
I can show you it. I'm just going to dig it
and
out.
I just wish to God I could find my daggone phone because, and I'm actually not feeling well, but I can surely call her up on that one. But hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, and I'm going to look for the other one. And this is why am I doing this? If
Okay, I want to hold for a second just to tell somebody to call my phone so that I could hear it ring because I hit it for myself. But yeah, I don't know anything about her paying for somebody's trip. And let's just say that she did. Like, how fake and phony is that to even go and tell somebody? Because I paid for certain things for people, whether it be their hotel room or different things. But I haven't came on here and said, hey, I paid for blah.
Thank you.
If you do it, you do it from your heart. And you don't do it to go and like start naming off.
And what we were told, what me and Nicole were told was that Melissa, the coffee lady, doesn't like Vivian, and she's trying to move Vivian out of the way to get close to Jay Wilson.
Oh, wow.
That's what we were told.
Well, number one, she's never going to get close to Jay Wilson because Jay Wilson doesn't allow anybody to get close to him. This is a business.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not going to happen.
So my question is, now that you know the situation I was in, why would
Rico, her intentions wasn't correct. Even if it was true, her intentions was not correct. Because if you got to talk about it, you didn't really mean to do it from a good place.
And didn't you just say that used to be your good Judy? You guys are not cool no more, and that's okay. And y'all like to say ops, and if you fucking with this person,
wait, who used to be my? You said who used to be my Judy?
You and Nicole Reloaded.
Oh, I said me and her. No, we don't have a beef.
Well, not good Judy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said we used to be like sisters. You know.
Okay, this is what I want to say. Wouldn't you want that juice before anybody else, especially if it came from your camp?
Yeah, I would.
That's what
I mean. That's a loyalty thing right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's how that is my point of view. What you just said. I was like, well, wait a minute, and then you telling me, and then I click live on your video, and I asked her to do what she did on your video over here. To me, that was snakish. We asked you to do it over there. Why did you shit on her? Why did you come over here? Because she has a bigger crowd or whatever. That ain't cool. And I asked you, Candy, nicely. I was like, okay, you're not a moderator anymore, but maybe you can be like an ambassador for class culture where we keep it 100. It took her 2 seconds to share with you what she shared with. I'm like, well, wait a minute, girl. I can't hire you. I can't work with you. I mean, damn.
Yeah, and I mean, Melissa could be busy, but Melissa was over here yesterday, so I don't know where Melissa is today when all this is being said. I would like to know. Dede, can you please hold it down for me, please, while I make a call? Sure. Please, sure. Let me try to see what's going on here.
Sure, absolutely. So I asked, I was respectful to Shelly, and I told her, I was in your clouds. I did not hit the link. I would not have been able to get all this out. It would have been girl and yelling and Dede loop and all this other negative issue and naming motherfuckers I never met. And that's why I asked her to change the title. Had nothing to do. Shelly came into my live late last night and she got some tea from me. So she not assumed, but she wanted to make sure about that. Well, I told her I did not want to talk about that because that's going to be a court hearing. Because if y'all go to my last video, you will see what I had said. So it would not be good to throw her and the army in the midst of that. And we came to terms with that. You know, I can handle that on my own channel. I can do that solo dolo. I don't need no help. Okay. Me and my little friend can handle that. Okay. I wish I could look at the comments, y'all, but I'll get distracted. I'm just holding it down for my guest or my host who now asks her guest to hold it down. So, Candy, this is not a slight to you. This is this is what you put me in. And as a co-content creator to Shelly in the beef sector, I'm sorry. I told my truth. Sorry, I don't have no loyalties to anyone, right? Ain't no friends on YouTube, right?
That's what they say. It ain't no friends on YouTube, and I believe it. Now, what I would like to hear from is Melissa, because I would like to know if she said this,
right?
And if she did say it, why did she feel the need to say it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
So is she on the phone with Peter? Because Candy got real tight-lipped. She didn't want to talk about it. Then they started talking about their personal stuff. So I exited stage right. I don't do the trauma bonding. I then remember you said it on your channel. You said I was watching Dede and what she said about trauma bombing.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
You was in there. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because, you know, they always want, just like you, they always want to dismiss what I'm saying. But 3 months later, they in courts with the person that I told them about, and they think it's funny and it's good clicks and views. Well, guess what? An old beef sector saying was, all money ain't good
money. Or I'm a liar until they're in a beef with the person that I said something about. And then, oh my God, I'm so reliable. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you. I told you not to go. This is what I used to tell my kids. I told you not to go over there in the first place.
Now, Candy was also here, but I think Candy left because she probably feels uncomfortable. And I would imagine I would if it was me. Mm-hmm. If I put something in the back chat and now it's in the front chat. Mm-hmm. And Candy, I didn't know what was going to be up here. I had no clue. So I would never do this knowing that it was going to be a situation with you. But I didn't know this was going to be it, right? Because we didn't have a conversation to say, hey, this is what we're going to do. But we're here now. Can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
And when I watched your video, you were interested in what? The back chat.
Oh, yeah. I'm always interested in the back chat.
So I'm showing
front
you.
Chat. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell y'all the truth. I don't really even like doing lives as much as I like watching lives. I learn more when I'm watching. I like to watch it, take mental notes.
I love watching.
Or
I never stop watching.
I love to be a guest with somebody. Because when I'm a guest, I can disappear. I can go on mute for a set amount of time and I can be, getting other information. Other stuff can be going on. So, you know what I mean?
And here I am encouraging her. I'm not berating her. I'm saying, girl, you got to tell it now. It's going to be too late tomorrow. Tell it. Give it to her. Go. And Nicole wanted it. She was like, I'm reading, which is we all three can see what's back there. It's almost like she like, here it is. But I ain't going to say nothing. And it's my tea to spill. Why should I say it now? It's like, girl, you are not beef sector material. You're supposed to tell it.
I think a part of the problem from what I can see right here is too many people are on the damn phone with each other or around each other that should not be.
That's exactly what Kwani was telling Nubiology. Why would you send something to me, or why would you drop something like that, expecting me to, like you just said, jump out the window? Where did it come from? And these would have been my follow-up questions. Let's just say she went forward, Nicole, we would have been kikiing. John was live. I'd have never went over there. We'd have been like, girl, you did that. And, pat yourself on the back and all that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My questions would have been just what you said. What did Melissa say? What did Tita say? It would have been an organic thread of the conversation. Then I could have delved into the information. That's the same thing Sean said at the beginning of my show yesterday. Well, what about this? What about this? I don't know. We were shut down. We don't know. But she came over here, and guess what? You still stay off them phones. You still didn't give the tea.
And did she give any information to Sean?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, what is this background bullshit? We can come on here, get docs, get called names, get lose jobs, but y'all in the background with information that can help that can assist. That's on our team. Are you on my team or not? And you think it's funny to run around hitting everybody's links. And see, that's the one thing I don't do. I don't want to sully my name in this manner. I don't want people like that running around doing shit like that consider themselves adjacent or solo dolo. No. Deirdre can go in both Sean's chat and Mother's chat and be comfortable and be accepted, not pick teams. Okay?
I know apartment 22 is not up in this goddamn live.
Who?
I know apartment 22 is not up in here. I need her to get evicted the same way she got evicted out her apartment. How dare you bring your ass in my chat when you had the police playing on my phone when I lost an immediate family member? Have a good day and God bless you.
Wow.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Deirdre. That was so rude of me.
Don't even be sorry.
While you were talking.
Nope. Don't be sorry. I don't want to be in that group. And I'm sorry, Candy. That's why you can't be in our group. You can be a guest. You can be subscribed. You can make comments, things like that. But you can't sit next to me behaving that way. So, Shelly, once I learned this is how somebody is moving, I let them go. And then here we are a month or two later, and everything I knew is factual and out in the forefront. And now you playing in my face. That's how we called it in the old beef sector. Giving me tea, telling me I got to tie my hand. Get out of here. How dare you? That's like showing up to your house and somebody's car in your driveway. Excuse me? You can't roll up on me.
I'm wondering where Melissa is. I'm wondering where
Melissa Coffee Lady.
Yeah, I'm wondering where all these people are at that this stuff is about, so we could get all the way down into it.
And at this moment in time, I have all the other receipts on my video yesterday with Sean. So if y'all want to see all the other back chat, I shared it over there. If you want me to share anything more,
no, if you could send me the link to that video, and what I'm going to do is drop that in my chat, because I mean, at the end of the day, you do deserve to get the clicks and the views. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask you to give all your receipts to me. That would be very unfair. You know, I believe in we can all eat. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you. Well, let me do that now.
That's just how I play the game, personally, me.
Where you want me to put it? In the back chat?
Yeah, put it in the back chat, and then
there you go.
Yeah, because that way I can copy and paste it.
And that's the reason why, just for the thread of the conversation, and I do not have takeover spirit, is when Shelly did come to my show last night. It was after I discussed that, and I had moved on to something else. So
look at my crazy self. I went and put it right back in the back chat. God help me. God help me. You know that Pisces energy, honey.
Yeah, we Pisces all day. Look, we never apologize for it either.
Not at all.
We never. I've always been that all my life. My daddy, my mom used to have to remind her own husband, the father to the child, keep your eye on that one. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if Melissa Scott, maybe she's live on her channel. Maybe she heard it. Because you know, everybody knows somebody that can make a call and be like, girl, right now over there on Shelly's live, let me tell you what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it works.
And I'm open to taking questions. What I'm not open to is harassment, defamation, or slander. May I say that one more time? I'm open to taking questions. I am not anybody's doormat, whipping posts. I think the whole sector knows what I give, and I dox doxers. End of bulletin. So if you want to drop the link, I'm open to answering questions. And I don't want to hear no, okay, can you explain everything? No, you take your ass over to where it originated because this is the new beef sector and we're all supporting each other. That's what Sean has said in his video. That's what you're demonstrating with your channel and your wonderful contest.
And I've always been like this, though.
You've always been that.
There's nothing new for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it comes so easy.
So if anybody, you can drop the link.
Well, at this point, you're cool with the link being dropped. Okay.
I am.
So I'll drop let me do this one more time. I'm going to drop the link of the video that she made. If the moderators could copy that for me and just kind of drop that, you know, a couple times throughout the live so people can go and see the rest of the receipts. And then hopefully there will be some conversation after these receipts, because there has to be a conversation that has to be had, whether they go and talk about it or whatever. But I still think out of courtesy, they still should come back to you because you're the one that broke it. You know what I mean?
But that's what you just said. I want to help remedy that, what you just said. People taking your content, not giving you the correct site, CITE. It's okay to say, I got this from Shells. I got this from Sean. I got this from Fiber. It's not okay, ladies and gentlemen of the new merged sector, to steal people's content, to piggyback, and to copycat. That in any business realm is an offense. It is against the law, and you can be prosecuted for it. We, I hope I can include you, today are putting an end to that. You will not abuse me anymore. It is over.
I put an end to it. That's why I didn't drop any additional tea.
There you go. Thank y'all.
Because I'm waiting for the rest of the people to drop some tea. They know so much. They're telling me, oh, you said this and that ain't what happened and blah, 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 blah. So, okay, let your faves give y'all the tea. They know so much. They got sources, don't they? I mean, y'all send them all your money, so clearly they doing something for you, right?
That part. And that's another thing. I'm not in the money game. I'm not in the number game. I'm not in the get as many subscribers. I'm not in the flip-flop and shit on your people who actually helped you and shared your channel game. I think it's deplorable. It's not funny. It's not. I'm just. Excuse me that I know how to gag, drag. I know how to troll. I know how to have fun. I know how to moderate. Excuse me. Well, to be honest with you, Shelly, I'm glad the old beef sector died because you didn't appreciate what you had when you had it. I'm good.
Thank you for that, RNY TV. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and put this up there. Now, look, I was just looking to kind of see, you know, and hey, Angie, welcome. I was here to kind of like go across, you know, in the streets and just kind of see, you know, what's going on or whatever, looking for these parties in particular. And I saw that Sean put up this poll, and it's crazy that he put this up because we were kind of talking about this earlier. And he says, Demetria lit all day, made a video about the cruise. However, I did notice that she was judging women, asking the chat, were the women busted or not? The chat, majority women participated. And then he says, now this is the beef sector, so I get it. However, singling out Pacific women and judging their bodies, especially subscribers, and then he put his tacky. I myself talked about what people wore and not their body type.
Right.
It says, I say all of this to say, or rather ask, was Demetria right or wrong to judge those women? And also, will that type of commentary make you apprehensive about attending a public YouTube event? We just talked about that earlier. And I said, who would want to go somewhere when they know later on people are going to go put pictures and say, you know what? Somebody with a bad body, they came through, and somebody else that had a fupa came through, and this person with their knees hanging to the ground came through. Why would you want to go?
And that is now you're attacking supporters and subscribers and people who contribute you. It is wrong. It is a basic human right. It's against the UN law. You can't go into work and talk in California. You can't talk about my shoes. They have put that under the umbrella of sexual harassment. You can't talk about my Bernice. You can't talk about my breasts. You can't talk about my butt. It's disgusting.
Now, let me say this. I knew that Angie was out at one of the events that was going on, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't bring any pictures and say, or neither do I, and say, oh, look at this picture. This is Angie. What do y'all think about this? Do. You like her profile picture better, or do you like this picture better? No crazy stuff like that. But I just want to ask Angie, how would you feel if while you were out, because you stepped out of your comfort zone of being on the YouTube streets or whatever, and you decided to go out and meet up with some YouTubers, how would you feel if you were being judged by your facial appearance, your facial looks, your hair, your clothes, your body type, your feet? How would you feel?
This is what I get. This is what what my mama taught me? She said, because you are I'm talking about you, Shelly. Mm-hmm. You are stunning. You're gorgeous. So you probably were schooled this too. My mama told me, be okay when a man calls you ugly. You're not trying to spook, and she used the word, a million men. You're only trying to find that one man that likes you. So when somebody talks about my looks or my body, it ain't hitting. Because my mama taught me, good. Walk on by, go find somebody else, baby, because you can't make me jealous with another woman because we all got the same equipment. Are you okay?
It all starts from birth. And when you know who you are and what you are, baby, you already think you the shit. So no matter what anybody else says, it's not going to make you feel any differently about you as a person. But I think that will make people apprehensive. Angie says,
yeah, it's unfortunate.
I would feel a bit violated, but I think I'm with the shit flow and all.
Well, it's no such thing as flaws, Angie. You're beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Whatever body you got. That's why I congratulate. I had a whole body challenge with Bree because we were going back and forth one time, being silly in the beef sector. And see, that's a different thing. So let's not cross hairs. When we're in the beef sector, if Shelly wants to drag my Bernie, she's supposed to. If I want to drag her edibles, I do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the beef sector. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about harassment. And that's harassment. It's two different. In my book, I can see the boundaries. Some people, they're blurred, and I get that. But some people are not content creators. You're welcome, Andy.
And I know we probably might disagree with this. And I don't have a beef with Kiki, but I felt like when Kiki was at court, she was definitely violating misunderstood. I'm like, if you want to fight the girl, go ahead and fight her. But goddamn, the shit that you're doing right now, this shit is reminding me of some school stuff, some bullying stuff. It just looked crazy.
Well, yeah, but we know that, don't we? Yeah, we the beef sector. You know what it gets. But did I ever look? I make commentary on things I really want to say things about. Now, this summer, I took the summer off because I've been beefing for 10 years. I've been typing for 10 years. I've been connected to the beef sector for 10 years. I gave myself permission because we about to party on Halloween for my 10-year anniversary. Now, I've been a content creator for 3 years, but we're going to do the damn thing. And I started my master's degree because I got 2 more years to retire. I want that piece of paper. When I walk off that job, I get to create my own empire. Okay? I like what you said earlier. I love watching the beef sector. I'm in people's comments. I got my googly eyes. I'm having fun. I'm going to different sectors. I'm in the prime sector. I'm in the YouTube camera sector. Shout out to the most sector. I'm doing my thing.
You know how much stuff I can get done as just a person that views this stuff?
Girl.
And honestly, when I'm on YouTube, it's like I'm completely almost abandoning TikTok, and I can get so much done on TikTok. I can support so many people, get so much stuff done compared to what I have to put in on YouTube to see the same results. So now, speaking of the prime sector, how do you feel? Because earlier I said I think that Octavius is good for Kiki. Somebody else said they didn't, that Octavius was just putting on the show while Rob was gone away. If Rob comes out, he'll be the same person. I see a difference in her. I think it could be him. I think they're good for each other, and they seem to be happy. And I'm all for people being happy. If you're happy, That's all that matters.
They seem very happy. That's my comment.
Yeah, and people try to dog him out too, like, you know, like, oh, he looks like this or he looks like that. But it's like, show me what your man.
We did have fun with that. We did have fun with the catfishing. No, we did. We have fun. Yeah. Only because we messy and silly.
I just gotta say this one time for the one time. It's 4 o'clock. Y'all heard all of those goddamn ding and ding. That was for med check. Med check. My husband want to make sure that I don't miss med check, so he sets the alarms on every goddamn phone up in here to do a med check. Okay. Love it, med check. Wow.
I love it when you do that. But see, this is what I love about you and Atita. You came on YouTube and told your real. Why can't Deirdre come on YouTube and tell her real too?
You should be able to.
I've done it. And I got people hating on me. And I got to drag somebody to court because they won't leave me alone. But we won't go there.
Well, they hate me too for just being me. But I can't be nobody else but me. You ain't got the motherfucking like it. But I'm not changing. It is what it is.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. And I don't know. It was not my look. I in my video I go off a little bit, but you are so mature. I like your maturity because trust me, Shells can cancel me, kick me out.
Some people say they don't like the new me. They say they like me cussing out people and losing my temper and stuff like that. And Deirdre, I'm quite sure you've been through certain things. Right. And you know how when you just go through that one, it wasn't like it was just one thing, it was several things. And when you have that life-changing moment where you just know that you're never going back, you know what I mean?
Going back.
Yeah. And that's where I'm at.
We are forced by the universe to express ourselves as Pisces. We cannot hold it in. It is impossible. It is against our health.
It really is.
We can't. We're not supposed to. Sorry, not sorry. We're not mumbly mouth. We don't hold our tongue. Why should I? In America, are you kidding me? We're veterans. Thank you for your service, Shelly.
Oh, I never was in the Army or Navy or anything.
You said your family members.
Huh?
I thought one of your family members was in the
no, we just call Army because we're strong.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of some people think that, but yeah, no, I never been in the Army or military or anything like that.
But I thought you said some family members once.
Oh yeah, I've had family, like my uncle when he passed away.
Right.
And I went through that like not too long ago.
Okay.
We had to leave his body until they could find room at Arlington Cemetery because it's like a waiting list. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's a little weird going to a funeral but not going to the burial. You know what I mean?
They'll invite
time. You know what I mean? So that was way later on.
An honor. Well, thank you for your family for supporting that service member.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that's important. See, how did this country get here? Because we had to fight for it.
Right. And let me say, Chipper says Kiki is not trying to get skinny. She's getting toned. No black man wants a bone. Listen, I don't think her body looked bad beforehand. And I don't think her body looks bad now. I'm not a hater and I'm not about to hate on nobody. Okay. I ain't going to hate on nobody and make up no stories or whatever. So, I think it's great that she's doing something for herself that she wants to do. Thank you for your service, RNYTV. She says, I'm in the service. I'm in the army of the Lord. I ask places I can get military discounts because of that. Oh, I know that's right. Well, I did say that I was going to change this to God's Army. I even hashtagged that one day.
Why not?
And I probably will. Because I've been putting it there like God's Army because to be honest, and you were talking about agape love yesterday. You didn't get into it. I don't think you went into what agape love was. And a lot of people probably don't even know what that is. Right?
Well, I've discussed it, but you go ahead.
And I think you have to be a believer to know because it comes out the Bible.
Right. You know what I mean? I've been told that you're fake. You're because they're so hurt and they don't. it's a lot of people out here that really don't know real love. And
Right.
that makes, I will cry on a dime, because if they knew, oh my God, it's beautiful. And guess what? It has nothing to do with sexual organs.
And you know what? You know how I know that my relationship with God has even changed? Because even when I was at that funeral on Sunday, I hate to say I've never been so happy, but I literally was celebrating.
I heard you, yeah. You said
it was
a true homecoming, you said.
It was a true homecoming. And I think a lot of it came from my relationship has changed with God, you know, and I understand it. I get it. Not that I didn't get it before, but like I really get it now. And the thing that I do like about going to a non-denominational church is it's more about the teaching and it's less about all of the theatrics. But when they started singing at that church, I do miss the Baptist type vibes, you know, the apostolic type singing and all that other kind of stuff. You know, I want to run around the church. I want to fall out. I want to talk in tongues too. You know what I'm saying? But I really found a good, you know, church home. And even as I was trying to sneak out the door on Sunday, the pastor, which is not the senior pastor, came up to me and was like, "Hey, how y'all doing? You know, hey, you guys got time for a prayer?" Sure. Him and his wife have just really clung to me and my husband. So it feels like a family. You know what I mean? Like everyone was so nice when first day I went there, and I didn't feel uncomfortable. So yeah, and they go like they're going. Oh no, they already went to Israel. And so I think one of the mission trips, the next one, I'm sure I'll go on them, because I'm like, look, I love to travel and I love to help people.
That's lovely.
Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, I love this, because I remember one time what you just said, you had to find a home. I remember one time I was little and we were driving in the car. I was with my mom. I was like, why are there so many churches everywhere? Is the church there? Church, you know, so you know how they let you clap, 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 clap your little lips and you don't know what you're talking about. She told me so people can find the right one.
Right.
And it's until you feel comfortable. Maybe some people, Baptist people, go hang out at other Lutheran churches because it's quiet and they get the word with no mess.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to find the guy that sang at that funeral. I know his name is Chris, but I'm going to find out, does he sing at that church or does he sing at a church? Because wherever he's singing, I will make sure that I attend one of these Sundays, because I'm telling you, the things that did for my soul, I can't tell. I need more. You know what I mean? I need give me more. That's how I feel.
What? You had to show up to participate and get that blessing. You were there.
Yes. I've gone to church every Sunday, Deirdre. I think this is now 3 months. I haven't missed a Sunday. I've been late a couple Sundays. I ain't gonna lie. A couple Sundays I dragged in there. One Sunday I was even nodding and my husband elbowed me. And I was like, And you know what happened that night? Something crazy happened the night before. What? And you know what I think happened? I think that's the night I was over on Nicole's goddamn panel. Oh, yeah, I'm going to blame it on Nicole. Sure did. It was on a Saturday, and me and her got talking, and we started talking backstage. First, we talked on the front lines, and it didn't go very well. And then we talked backstage, and it went. And I'm so glad that a lot of people weren't over there watching, because, baby, if they would have took that, the streets would have ate. You hear me?
I was there. I didn't interact. Because sometimes...
You were there and you didn't come in and try to save me?
No, because that's another thing, other content creators, y'all disturb the flow. Let the two people hash it out. Everybody want to grab the link. It's like, let them hash it out. Let it happen. Oh, I loved it.
Wait, who is this? Everything Nature with Stacy. Do we know you?
Uh-oh.
Because you just came in here talking about, please help homeless need help with a tent and food and put in your Cash App. I don't mean no harm, but we got a lot of bitches that's homeless. We got a lot of bitches that's homeless in this sector already that need some help. No shade to you, ma'am. I hope that God provides all your needs, but I don't know of a Stacy in the beef sector that's homeless and needs a tent.
That's
and
weird.
nothing against you, but I'm sorry, but beef sector got our own problems. They can drag me for this. They can get mad at me. Everybody can go Cash App her. Anybody in the chat, if you feel inclined to do it, that's on you. But I'm not doing it. My purse is closed right now.
That's rude. That is so rude.
Yeah, that's you don't go on people's lives and just drop your Cash App without asking. I'm like, wait a minute.
That's
they say she does it all the time. I don't know her. This is the first time I ever seen her.
Jesus Christ. See, somebody they
never lie about
seekers. These attention seekers, they just do too much.
No, I think it's money seekers.
That too.
And you know what? This is the truth. They know that the beef sector gives.
Girl, it's money.
They know that the beef sector gives. They can talk about the people in the beef sector don't have no jobs. But when it comes to these challenges, when Pizarro say, add something to the pot, that motherfucking pot, hurry up and made it to 200-300 or whatever.
Right.
The Intels did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So not only that, they gave to the judges, they gave to the hosts and everything. They know that this sector gives. So a lot of people target this sector.
And there's no reason that part. And there's no reason, and we're going to piggyback on that in a moment. For a content creator like myself, who's just here enjoying herself, who's full-time, that's blessed, that got irons in the fire, baby. I came blued up and booed up. That's my new saying. I don't need to be greedy and jealous or envious of any of that. I applaud that. Now, what you just said, we got people who trying to get in here just because Shelly has built her army from the ground up. You deserve each and every one of those clicks and views and subscriberships, and you've been in and out. I was watching.
Thank you. You know what? You've always given me my props. Yeah. And I thank you for that. A lot of people don't. And it's easy to comment on what I'm doing and whether I'm doing it right or wrong. But my thing is, can you do it? And can you do it without making mistakes? And can you do it and own your mistakes? You see what I'm saying? I've owned a lot of my shit.
You've owned everything. I watched you. I was there. Look, I got blocked when you got pissed at the show. I was like, go. I was like, blocked. I was like, oh, shit. You know, but I ain't never been nowhere. My thing is, and it has nothing to do. I personally, I'm talking about me. Clout chase where? Why would I need to clout chase? There is no clout. My path to you today is organic. Now, ooh, Shelly, look at me. Pick me, Shelly. Shelly, I'm gonna send you stuff in the background. Ooh, Shelly, here's $50 attached with a lie on Rico the Brat. No, I ain't got the roll like that.
I was over in Deirdre's chat months ago, and I dropped down. It was chit chatting or whatever. And Deirdre was like, "Well, I put that video out there of you, but hey, it was just clicks." I'm like, "Girl, I don't care. I was just there hanging out." You know what I'm saying?
I was piggybacking off of somebody else because we was being messy. I've always been trying to get your attention. She's like, "Girl, get out of here. I'm ignoring." She was like, you ain't big enough to beef with. Stop it. You know. I was like, oh, okay, I give in. But it was never that serious. I never came after your family. I never was derogatory. I never lied on you. Just silliness. You know what I mean? Just basically I clicked live and said, ooh, look what I saw. You know, that's it.
You know what I really hate, and I was saying this earlier, it's like back in the day, and I know people hate when we say back in the day, you had to have receipts. You couldn't just say something and people would run with it. Now, people, depending on who the person is, they can say whatever they want to say. Also, these people can get caught in 1,000 billion lies. They can still come through with a lie. And people, just because they may not like that person, they'll be like, yeah, that happened. And you know damn well that it didn't happen.
And how can you like me or can't stand me or think I'm mentally ill without even knowing me? I want a crazy check. So can they please send the receipts so I can send it to Uncle Sam and retire early? But
Child.
and what you said earlier, people are only over here because of your hard work, trying to siphon off of you, trying to click bait and cozy up to you in order to set you up, in order to berate you, in order to dox you, in order to try to blackmail you on the back end. That's why I got so many people upset with me. And that's why I do not deal with certain people. I'm not interested.
Right.
Not interested. And will never go. And look, I love my organic growth. I never came out here. You saw my journey. I was just a moderator. I had a live set. Something popped off and boom, I shut her down just by getting 8,000 views on a video. She was like, oh, hell no, I ain't gonna fuck with her. See, because there's potential there.
I remember that. I remember I remember that whole situation because I was I think at the time I might have been a moderator for her.
And you know the fun thing about it, that's how Dede Loot was born. It was born out of fun and gag and silliness. And for me to find out that mother of a content creator that family members have been they've been assigned and subscribed to him for years was taught. They had to wake me up in the middle of the night and they said, James Caldwell's talking about you. That's like you call me and say Maddie's talking about you. I'll be like, what, Maddie? What? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are big YouTube stars. So when I clicked on and he said Dede Loot, she was cussing her out. She went crazy. Basically means F her. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that he will ignore because there's people that I see come for him or they'll say little stuff or whatever. Like
he jumped me in with a joke and he enjoyed the pop off. Everybody enjoyed it. People, it's YouTube. It was fun. But I was like, I'm not trying to, they were like, we was waiting for somebody to cuss her. I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize y'all hated her that much. I just wanted to leave, So that's how it started. So, for people to try to take that, the interlopers, the nobodies, the people who want our clicks and views because they got no homes, for them to try to use that as slander, defamation, lies for clicks and views, that is, you're going to court. Just leave it alone. We're here having fun. Leave me alone.
So let me ask you this. It seems like I know that you and Candy had some form of YouTube ship at some point.
Yes.
Before you took the mod stick. Do you think that you two will be able to work back where you were before? Or do you think that this is just it?
I respectfully say never. And I respectfully support her in all her efforts. She doesn't fit my brand. My brand is class culture. The K instead of a C stands for keep it 100. No matter what, no matter if I piss Shells off, no matter if I piss Sean Bradley off, everything on YouTube is content, right? And that's why I'm different and I will stand on that. So again, I sent Candy what do you want to call it? A bat signal or a request or email me, call me, let's discuss, and got ignored. So I send you a request, you send an email right away. You see what I'm saying? That's different. I DM Sean the King in the Instagram. He don't ignore me. You don't ignore me. Why would anybody else ignore me? And people claim they ignore me. So you don't get to treat me a certain way, whoever you are. And Candy, I'm sorry. You treated me a certain way on the Co-Reloaded panel, and it was not appreciated, and I dismissed myself. Retreat is a form of battle.
So what do you think Nicole is going to think about this? Or do you think she's going to feel in? Matter of fact, let me try to call her. She said I have her blocked or something. Well, she said I wasn't answering my phone or something.
And let me finish that thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Not only are content creators solo, but they choose to hook up, gang up, buddy up with other people. I have the same option to stand alone. And I asked Sean that yesterday. Don't you always say a queen stands alone? He says yes. Well, I'm queening out here. So, Candy, sorry if I hurt your feelings, but I keep it 100. I keep it real. That's what I demonstrated, and that's how it is. I wish you nothing but goodness, success, but the way you're moving, baby, it YouTube is saying no, because you're getting a video snatched, you're getting channel snatched. My channel is 10 years strong. No flags. That is an accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. How can I sit next to somebody that can't follow YouTube? I can't, it's not my brand. I'm sorry. Good luck to you. You know, it just doesn't work.
Candy was here.
Did you drop the link? I don't think you ever dropped the link.
No, I dropped the link.
Oh, you dropped the stream?
Yeah, she was here because she was on the panel before I started this live. And I think I'm almost for certain she was here in the beginning. But once receipt came up, I think that's when she left.
You dropped the StreamYard link?
Yeah. StreamYard link. Hold on, let me make sure I'm. Because oh, you know what? You might be right.
I don't think you did. My friend in my phone said you didn't.
I was dropping the link to your video, and I said, let me drop this.
Yeah.
I said, let me drop this one more time so they can grab it.
Look, I could talk to you all day all by myself. You know what I mean? But yeah.
And if they wanted to come up here, they know how to say, give me the link, give me the link, give me the link. But they ain't said it. So, we just talking. They probably want to know more about what the hell going on, but they have to go over there and check out the video.
They're going to have to, or come and I'm going to do, I have a video already scheduled, and I'm just
What time is your video?
Whenever we're done. I'm just going to close out my day and just.
How about you do this?
Mm-hmm.
It's 4, and I'm sorry I'm talking funny, and I always get mad when people eat.
No, you can eat. When
they're live, but girl, I've been on this damn live all day today.
Yeah, you can. That doesn't bother me. Do
you want to do your live at 4:30? That would be 8 minutes from now. And what I could do is go ahead and shut down here in a couple of minutes. Like I could probably end mine at I do mine. I play my music and put up a couple comments or whatever like that. But I can let you go and get that started, and then I'll meet you over there. And then we've already dropped the link for your channel, and so you guys can ask me over there to get the other part of the show.
Yes, yes, and you can ask me anything. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's not a problem at all.
Did anybody want to come up right now, or do you want me to go on head over? They can.
Does anybody have any questions for Deirdre before she goes?
Regarding what we talked about.
Yeah, about what we talked about, because she's not funny about time and numbers. No. So she won't get mad if it's 4:40 or 4:50 or whatever.
I don't care.
So do you guys have any questions based off of the receipt that was shown today? Oh, you know what they said? They said, we'll come over. So they're going to wait and come over. And I think what you could probably do is play that video. I don't need to tell you what the hell to do. You know what the hell to do. Okay. So you know what to do?
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and dismiss you.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is give you a time to go ahead and change that time and go ahead and fire that live up.
Okay.
And as soon as my mods let me know that your live is living, then we're going to come straight over there. Okay.
Perfection.
And matter of fact, let me take my phone and go on the YouTube side. That way I can kind of pay attention to what's going on, and I can hopefully see when you get that live. Oh shit, hold up, wait a minute. What? Oh shit, oh that's Rose Bennett. I thought that was fucking Melissa Scott. My fault.
We want Melissa, but anyway.
Yeah, that was Rose. She a couple of minutes ago. Somebody said Skilla said she wanted to talk to me. But I didn't see the comment.
Oh,
so
okay.
Skillet, you just have to let me know when you want to talk and what you want to talk about.
Well, I just changed the time, so I'll see.
Okay, you changed it to 4:30?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Well, I so appreciate you. I look, I was the first one out the gate sharing somebody else's video during the merge and purge when all the old heads said, we ain't merge and purge, but it's very lucrative. We're here now. Get over it, right? So I'm still taking my time learning people. I'm not jumping out in front. I don't have to behave that way. You know? So I appreciate you and content creators like, other content creators, even Tracy Cakes, whoever it is, Kwani,
right.
Lady Nika, who already have relationships and can do the damn thing. But don't shit on us because our storylines kick ass either. Because a lot of the old heads are scared to get involved into gags and drags. Because why? It's bad for your brand. You're not going there, right? Heidi said, fuck that. I'm going to go do my thing. I get that. But if we're in here doing it, providing content, entertainment, don't shit on us because we were there first. Okay? Yeah, I just had to say that.
Right. And let me also say, too, a lot of people have brought up just Andrea. And I just saw something where she said she reached her 1,000. Remember, I was telling y'all to go ahead and subscribe because she was close to 1,000. Nice. Okay, I said go ahead and subscribe. Now she said she going live tonight. Now I don't know if she coming live with some tea because her name was all out here in these streets too. You know what I'm saying? Because she was on a cruise. So and I've been putting her link in all of my videos as of recent. So make sure you guys are keeping your ears to the street because she may come through with some exclusive tea, or she may just come through and explain, if she had a good time. I see a picture with her and Jay Wilson. They out there with a horse. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Well, obviously they did something and had a good time. They was out there with the little buggy ride, like how they do out there in the Amish town.
Ooh, child. So he did hit land. He went on land then.
Yes, he went on land.
Nice.
And then, do you remember Vegas girl, Dede Loop Loop?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, she into some shit in another sector.
Yes.
And they on her head, girl. They are on her head.
Everywhere she goes, she is chaos.
Yeah, so I was thinking to ask Vegas girl and the lady to come over here to find out what in the world is going on, because how do you go to true crime? So we got a lot of things that will be lined up.
A lot of things. And we're only going to talk for 30 minutes because I have an appointment like in an hour. So when you do come over and I fired up, you can ask me anything. It'll pop off, and if I can hit the link, I won't keep you long because you busy. You out. You the queen of the street. You got things to do.
It's only 30 minutes that she's gonna give you, so she's gonna leave now so that she can start her live on time from 4:30 to 5 o'clock.
There you go.
Let me give y'all some more receipts now while we waiting on Deirdre.
Okay, love. See you over there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming by. Usually when I'm live, if I drop the link, if you're around, you come up. I appreciate it. You add to my platform. I appreciate everyone that hits my link and comes up and adds to the platform. So I do appreciate it because you don't have to. You could just sit in the clouds and listen and ear hustle and steal my content and go over there and pretend that you had somebody there that told you the same shit, and then you just add some sauce and chips on top of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the fuck they got going on. Okay. So I thank you so much for coming over here, and I will see you in 2 minutes. Well, maybe a little bit longer than 2 minutes because I'm going to play my intro song leaving out. But go ahead and fire. Actually, you can go ahead and fire up your live right now because it's going to take me just a second to do my music and all that stuff. So it's probably going to take me about 5 minutes or so to get over there.
Perfect. Take your time. See you soon.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye. So I'll tell you guys that 2 hours ago, since we did dedication earlier, just Andrea did a review 2 hours ago. It says my review of the Carnival cruise. It looks like she came with receipts and a cute wig on her head. Okay. So y'all can go ahead and check that out. Okay. Now, YouTube cameras, She did a video about 15 hours ago asking was people running plays, talking about Tasha K, Rico the Brat, then dropped some goddamn pictures, letting y'all know what's going on with the face card. You know, Nikki Baby been sharing things to her community wall. I told y'all that I was scrolling around, seeing what was going on. Chat rep who said she wanted to talk to me earlier, but then she came up, but she had to go because of her lunch. Hopefully we get to talk again, either at her platform or over here. She shared a video from Nest No Mess. Nest No Mess said TMO. That was from 3 weeks ago, child. And it says this was a good one. Okay, she doing throwbacks. In the beef sector, anything 3 weeks ago is stale. Okay. Lady Law, don't turn me down on my birthday. Lady Law has a birthday. I don't really know Lady Law like that, but chat rep shared that out. Let me see. Triple out here showing videos. I never got to talk to Princess. Chat rep shared my video. Let me go ahead and comment and tell her thank you. I believe it's going to get a little blazy over here with Dede Loop Loop. And once again, I would never backdoor anybody. So as far as with Candy, that really was not my intention. Okay, I did hear back from Nicole. Text me. I'll call you when I get done with class. So she's going to call me when she gets done with class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play my music. I thank each and every one of you all for being here. Deirdre is in the chat right there. Make sure you are subscribed to her channel. Check her out. She has some receipts and some things she wants to talk about. She put one receipt over here. So we're going to go over there and hear what this is all about. You know, why Melissa said it, because I'm curious on why Melissa said it. You know, if Melissa said it, why, if you're going to give somebody something, why would you talk about it? Why would you tell somebody? If you're modding for somebody, how do you hate them? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I would like to hear from somebody, you know, can somebody make a statement? You know, can Stump Down say something? Can Melissa say something? Can Nicole say something? Can somebody come back and say something? And if they do have something to say, I will be back tomorrow with it. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys at Dede Loop Loops.
But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Girl, you too fine, well, light, I lie. Me, I know the lie, oh. Not only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, yeah. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy. You're my fantasy. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy, yeah. Inside, is this reality? Oh yeah, cause I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Them say something must kill a man, oh, nah, nah, nah. But if I your body, girl, I don't mind, oh yeah. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh yeah, yeah. See you too fine, me, I know the lie, oh. See now only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause confusion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the lie, oh. Me, I know the lie, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the lie, oh. My fantasy. See now only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause confusion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, oh. I know the lie. Only you, they my head, oh. Yeah. Only you, they my head, oh. See now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, oh. My